I have a friend who is a very dynamic artist. He makes these huge pieces where he takes fabric, beautiful fabric, and puts the clothes on the people and covers their face. The faces are kind of bland in a sense, but you can recognize the nationality, the gender, and what have you. But the clothes that he puts on them and how he bedazzles them is what makes his portraits and his pictures so phenomenal. Then he puts them in these huge frames where it's like a mirror box almost, where it's a depth to it. So the fabric has a way you can see it showing. And then they're huge, they're this wide and what have you. And they say artists have a great connection to God, a connection to the universe, a connection to spirit, a connection to unseen supporters. So I had a chance to talk with him actually about 2 months ago, and then again just a couple of days ago. And our conversation a couple of months ago, this was after the election was over, and we still hadn't but it was the inauguration hadn't happened yet, and we were still kind of in a malaise dealing with the reality of it. And so he says to me, says, "I wonder what God has up. What is it? Why is it that God would let these things happen like they are happening?" And so we talked about that a little bit. I'm God connected as well. And, I don't really have a perspective of that or opinion of that, except maybe he's trying to teach us something, because obviously we're not learning some of the lessons that have come from history before. And again, they keep repeating themselves. So maybe humans aren't as smart as we thought we are, but I know we're valuable. I know we're valuable as humanity, and that's really what it's all about right now. But what I have learned is trust divine timing. Because, they say, lean not on your own understanding. So, how can we understand God's timing? I just know that for me, I am having a significant higher number of synchronicities and things just happening because timing. For me, the way that works is I need something and it shows up the next day almost. I'm leaving town tomorrow to go to get some video films to upgrade, my level, and I just found this guy just miraculously, or miracles, maybe intention, maybe a law of attraction, whatever it is, maybe just timing. And he offers for me the two things that I need right now to move my business to the next level and to share my message, which is really what I'm about, to a larger audience. So it's the timing. I've tried to do this many times in the past in different ways, and it just wasn't time to do it in a larger way, to share the information I'm sharing now. And I just wasn't ready. Sometimes we think we're ready. We're ready for maybe one thing, but not for another thing. And I believe we all have a purpose. And I think the big purpose is a series of little purposes. So as long as you keep following the path and allow the timing to work as the timing works, it's going to work for you. You may not understand it at first. I mean, at the age I'm at now, I now understand some things that happened in my childhood that I've been confused about for a long time. And certainly some things in my 40s and 50s that happened that I did not understand. But as I look at it in the long run, it all makes sense. Take a look at your life in the long run, see what you see.